here for Stitch Along Friday,
That's
as
right.
usual.
Yeah, not quite melting yet, so this is good.
Not quite melting yet for the Stitch Along?
Oh, for the heat outside.
Oh,
Yes,
this is
yeah,
the first thing on your
yeah.
mind, of
It is.
course.
Yes.
Yes. Actually, we are here happy that we are inside because it's going to be quite hot.
Yes.
Apparently, we have a heat dome coming.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a 5 or 6 day heat dome.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people in Victoria are just not used to this
Nope.
kind of heat.
Yes.
Like we always
Yeah.
have the ocean stuff coming off the ocean and the nice cool breeze off the ocean. But apparently we're not going to have that, and it's just going to get hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. So pretty exciting weekend.
Yeah, they say by Monday we're going to get 37 Celsius, which is unheard of.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
In Victoria? Oh
In
my
Victoria,
goodness.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're talking weather because we're
Yeah.
waiting for everyone to
Yeah.
come on board. And I know our weather is nothing compared to some of the places in the United States
Absolutely.
and Australia and all over the world. So we're just like complaining a
Yes.
little bit.
Yes, because we're not used to it.
No. And Kathy Bird is here. Daisy Ringenberg is here.
Good morning.
And it looks like no one else is here
Yeah.
yet. Okay, no problem. I hope you can find us. Those of you who are checking in right now, we just are not seeing any other comments, so
Yeah.
we're just going to keep on talking about the weather.
Yes, I think, and other people are talking about the weather too.
Oh,
So
here we go.
Yeah.
Kathleen is saying about the weather.
Yeah.
You've got beautiful weather and have all the windows open. Your heat is supposed to arrive here this weekend for at least a week. I guess it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, stretching across the North American continent.
Exactly, and we shouldn't complain because Loretta's going to be in the 90s.
That's ours too, though.
I think that's ours too.
I
But
think
yeah,
33 is 90,
Yeah.
91
Yeah.
or something.
yeah,
We guessed that.
you're right. So
Pretty uncomfortable though for people who have hot weather a
Mhm.
fair bit. They have air conditioning.
Absolutely.
I have 2 air conditioning units, but they're portable, so you have to put them in place, and they only actually air condition like one in the kitchen. Thank goodness.
Mhm.
And then one in the very back room. So our living room, bedrooms, none of those are air conditioned, and you can really tell.
Oh, you can really tell. Absolutely. I will open the window by my desk today and take in that nice cool breeze because I'm sure by the time I get home tonight I'll be melting.
Yes, unfortunately, we're going to be going in for what they call a heat dome.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a heat dome. This is
I
a new
haven't
term.
either. Yeah, exactly.
And it
Yeah.
looks like a lot of people are having weather,
Yeah.
which is, to be thankful that we
Yeah.
have some weather.
Absolutely. Oh, Loretta, my cauliflower was delicious last night.
And I
Yeah.
get one today.
Yeah.
Lisa brought in a cauliflower steak. And how did
Yep.
she know that you were having cauliflower last
Because I
night?
posted it on Facebook.
Oh,
I posted my pictures of my cauliflower before we picked them.
pretty
We
exciting.
only picked one. The other one is still growing.
Well, Lisa told me that you can cut like a steak of cauliflower, which I've
Mhm.
never done. So she gave me I guess about an inch
About
wide,
an inch. Yeah.
and then she said you can put it on the barbecue, which we don't have. We don't usually do meat. And then, but you can also put it in the oven
Mm-hmm.
and layer it with seasoning and oil.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great lunch for
Oh
me.
yeah, it's delicious.
Lynn says it's 22 degrees here in UK. Excellent.
Ooh, that's a
It
nice
is.
temperature.
That is beautiful.
Mhm.
You're cloudy, Cynthia Tenney in Connecticut. Hi, Diane. How are you? I'm not too hot. No, we're not too hot yet. No. We're actually not too hot just yet.
Not just yet. Yes.
This is the day that it gets hotter.
Yes.
And so I believe by tomorrow we will be talking completely different.
Yeah. I think today is only up to 29.
That's 29 Celsius today?
Yeah.
And Rita's having a sunny day. Wonderful. Hello, Donna. How are you? Are you having
Yeah.
the heat too? I bet you are.
No, she says cold and cloudy Berkeley.
Oh, right. Cold. It seems like you're not on the West Coast.
Yeah. Yeah.
It seems like you're up in a mountain somewhere.
Yeah, they get that fog rolling in San Francisco Bay Area there.
Well, that must
Mhm.
also kind of
Mhm.
cool things down when things get hot elsewhere. Jennifer Davis says hello. How are you? Linda Wazarski, hello. Heat's coming back to Connecticut on Sunday.
Yep.
Yep, that's what we're getting first. So
Yeah,
just
it'll
so
be
you know,
over your way.
we're going to have it today and tomorrow.
That's right.
Loretta says, we don't have central air, only box units in some windows. Yeah, those are great too. We couldn't put box units because we have those kinds of windows that swing out, whatever that's called.
Right.
So if our windows went up and down, then we could put a box in, but we don't have those kinds. So I'm sure someone's thought of putting in some kind of air conditioning on those, but I don't know what it is. So we've got two. That's pretty good. Norma says, good morning, everyone. Okay, you watch us later on YouTube. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a skipping record. We'll talk to you later, Norma. Thank you so much for letting us know that you have to duck out. Sandy says, good Friday morning from hot and muggy Missouri. Not my favorite.
Yeah, it would be really humid down there.
Ugh. I have to admit, I do really prefer to have wind drying things up, you know, but anyway. From Arkansas, I hope you stay cool. Thank you very much, Tanya. Marley says, hola, good afternoon from sunny Brazil.
Hola, Marley.
Wonder how hot it is in sunny Brazil. I wonder what temperature you have in Brazil.
She's in the south part of Brazil, and I think it's getting winter there now. It's winter, so she's probably on the cooler side.
We talked about that last week too. I guess people are getting tired of our weather talk. Hello, Joy. It's very hot Kelowna. 47?
47, okay.
You beat us.
We shouldn't complain then.
And you've got air conditioning and cross-stitching. How else can you survive that kind of a heat wave? Well, wish you well, Joey Scripneck. Leslie says, good, very early morning from a wet and cold, windy Adelaide. Oh, yes, it is winter down there for sure, I can tell. That's good, though. You get to stay indoors. Good morning, ladies. Hope you're well. We are indeed. We both decided, actually, I said to Lisa yesterday, why don't we wear black and white? Okay, so I was about to put on my black and white shirt from, you've worn it a few more times, and there was a spot just right there where, you know, you don't want it. So I put on the blue and I thought, oh, Lisa will be all disappointed. She comes in.
I'm wearing blue anyway, so.
With a completely different outfit. He didn't take my suggestion.
No, I'd worn all my black and white, so.
Already this week. Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not going to wear it again.
I prefer not to, but, you know.
Yeah, you circulate your clothes around every day, right? You wear something different every day.
I do try to wear something different every day, and then at the end of the week, they all go in the wash, so.
It's a good idea. And you don't have to have the feeling that, you know, you've washed it. Sorry, that it should be washed.
That it should be washed, yes.
Tammy says, howdy from sunny, warm Washington, Pennsylvania. Oh, good. Enjoy the shopping. Oh, I love going to Michael's. I love going to Michael's, and I used to love going to craft stores with my two girls, too, because they would want everything.
Yeah.
They really wanted the stuff.
The craft stuff,
because we had craft hour craft afternoon pretty much every day. Katrina says, good morning from California. Sunny and warm, was up early while it was still cool. You did too, right?
Yes. Yep, and I'll be up early tomorrow too. I have the house to myself this weekend.
Do you really?
I do.
Oh, how exciting.
I'm very excited.
What are you going to do? Watch movies that you like?
Yes. That will be first on the list. I'm going to set up fans right beside me so I can do some stitching. Because otherwise with my lights that I need for the stitching, it gets way too hot.
Yes.
So hopefully with the fans facing me, I'll be able to stitch.
You'll just have all your hair blowing back all the time.
That's right.
Okay, and then where is Bob going? We need to know.
Bob is going to a birthday thing for an old friend of his up on Thea's Island.
He's going boating and going to the island?
He's going to the island, and I said, you know, be careful because you're not a teenager anymore. So, you know, don't be drinking and swimming.
Oh, good advice.
That's what I thought too. He rolled his eyes at me, so, you know, as to whether he'll listen to it. But
oh, come on, they're not going to listen to that.
No,
They'll
probably
go drinking
not.
And swimming.
Yeah.
I think you have to drink the beer on the dock, and then you dive in.
Yeah,
and then you can drink more.
Know,
I think that's the way it goes.
Like, you haven't signed the life insurance policy yet, so.
Good point. That's what he should be doing. Okay, Mike. Oh, is he already gone?
No.
Okay.
No.
So you can still get him to sign that life insurance policy.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Oh, that's funny. Lynn says, good afternoon from South Florida, and Tammy she's got central air.
Oh.
I'm going to get central air too, okay? I am indeed. Because it's
Central
not
air?
going to get any cooler in the summer.
No, it certainly isn't.
Yeah, actually, we had a fellow in this week to get a heat pump.
Mm.
Because you can get heat pumps just on the outside of your house. It can be set in above, usually they do it above the window.
Right.
And they set it in on the inside, and then the unit on the outside is what does the heat pumping. And so that actually would cool down one whole room easily. Or you can have some ducting done in the ceiling, under, what do you call that, in the, not the crawl space, but the attic, which we have a very little attic, but still an attic, and you can put all the ducting in there and do the whole top of the house.
Oh, well, yeah, top of the house is a necessity, I think.
I'm thinking that maybe we'll do this.
Yes.
It's an extreme, reno that you don't see, but boy, do you ever feel it.
Absolutely. And, your upper level gets pretty warm.
Yes, we don't have much of an attic, so it's like, I don't know why, but it gets really hot anyway. So we're looking forward to deciding how we're going to afford it. I think I have to sell off one of our cars.
Yeah, that's the other thing, isn't it?
It certainly is. But I'm thinking that might be a good investment in our health in the future.
That's right. Yeah, it's like you said, it's only going to get warmer. It's not going to be getting cooler.
No, I don't think so. Marley says it's winter here. Today is 27 Celsius.
27 Celsius? That's not winter. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's hilarious. Sorry, Marley. I didn't mean you were hilarious. I just meant we consider 27 a heat wave.
That's right. Absolutely.
And Sue Donnelly is here. Yay! You're here on time. I hope you're feeling okay. We haven't been in touch for a while. I do wanted to say hello to you, especially because we haven't been in touch. But we are actually now in the process of getting more time, Lisa and I actually, and I'm really looking forward to the kind of gentle letting go of some of the pressures of the work that we do. So this is actually starting to be a time when we can actually have time to contact our friends.
Yes. Yes.
We've been really busy this week.
Still. Yeah. Really busy for the last,
3 weeks.
Yeah, since I got back from vacation. Has it only been 3 weeks?
Yeah, and that was, no, I think it might be 2 weeks for you, but it was 3 weeks, I think, since I said that I'm going to retire.
No, I think it isn't
4
longer
weeks?
than that. I think it's gone on 4 weeks.
Anyway, it's been hectic because we've, of course, been selling off all our accessory packs, or most of them are now gone. But we do have something very special.
We do, absolutely.
We have the announcement.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here, I'll give you this.
Okay, you
And
want
I'll
me to
do
hold
the,
that?
yes. Okay, so it is here. It is time. It is ready to go.
There you go.
Do we need scissors for this display? We don't have any, do we?
We don't have any close
Oh,
by.
shoot.
No,
Oh,
sorry. No, nothing
okay,
close
well,
by.
you're not gonna get scissors, a full meal deal, but maybe we'll get one later. Okay, so this is ready. How about this? This is the actual pincushion. It's a little wobbly because it doesn't quite fit on this particular wooden spindle, the wooden spindle pincushion, but it is here. So there is the result of Lisa's beautiful finishing. You can just see the dragonfly there in all of its glory. And we do have, our pincushions are in.
Yes.
We're very excited to be able to share this with you.
Exactly.
However, the actual pattern, which is here, is not yet on our website.
No.
We were trying to do it yesterday.
We were.
But we will hopefully have it out today.
Yes.
And so are the extra pincushions will also be available today. The problem is we don't know exactly when.
Yeah.
Okay, so but they'll both be out at the same time. We're not going to make them just the pincushions available without the leaflet.
Yes.
And backpacks. So we have a limited amount of backpacks, as you can imagine. But what we will be doing, and we have a few more of these as well to go with, and we still have some of these wonderful laying tools.
Laying tools.
Also a few, just a few. And they're going to, as far as I can tell, with the timing, I should be able to send out an email to you probably later on this afternoon or tomorrow morning. But if you don't get it today, look for it first thing in the morning, because that's when I'll probably do that part. And as soon as that email goes out, that means it's available. So look for your email, and we are in the Pacific Northwest. So Pacific time is our
Yes.
thing, and it is now what, 9:44 in the morning. So
Yeah.
whatever time it is there, remember to check out about 4 hours after this to see whether or not you got an email.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do, grab it while you can, because
Yeah.
as before, first come, first serve.
Yeah.
But we're so excited. I'm gonna have to show you again, okay? This finishing is remarkably beautiful.
And then the
You
little
did
scissor
such
case.
a nice job, Lisa.
Thank you.
You really do.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it, but you
Thank you.
do. I'm gonna put this here, okay?
Yeah.
There we go. There. So exciting. And actually the leaflet turned out really nicely
It
too.
did.
I kind of
Mhm.
like the picture of it as well. And inside you will find, as usual, the directions, the chart, beautiful diagrams that Lisa has made, and even some finishing instructions. So yay!
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna check and see what everybody's saying, because look, lots and lots of comments coming down there. Gail says good morning. Pat says good morning. Ellen, nice to see you from Scotland.
Oh, like your outfits. Thank you, Gail.
We do have all these outfits. Actually, we're wearing our pajama bottoms, just so you know.
No, I'm not. I am wearing some clam diggers.
Clam diggers, I guess
Yeah.
that's an old-fashioned
It
term.
is.
I'm not sure, but it goes to your calves, right?
Calves,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Thank you, Gail. Very nice of you. Vicky is here. It's also hot, so everybody tries to do everything early.
Mm-hmm.
Jean is here from a nice day in Atlanta. Pat, yep. Marty says hi from Lake Placid, New York. Although I don't care for the heat and humidity, could be worse. It's not 20 below zero.
Yeah.
No hurricanes, no earthquakes. Good point.
Yeah.
We did complain a little bit, but
Mhm.
not really too much. Those hurricanes, by the way, that have been in the news lately,
Oh.
it's just shocking. Patricia says from South Ontario, Southwest Ontario.
Thanks, Gail.
Kathy Muck says, hello, lovely ladies from sunny Virginia. Hello to you too. Carol Reed says, hi from my vacation in rainy
Rainy
Michigan.
Michigan.
Oh, you're supposed to have a sunshine in your forecast, I'm sure, so you'll have a nice hot vacation pretty soon. Amanda Mulvey is from Brisbane. It's so nice to see you.
2:40 a.m. My goodness, Amanda.
That is sacrifice.
Yeah.
I hope you were already awake when it was time to go live.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you do what I do. I put my iPad or my phone in my bed sometimes when I'm awake in the middle of the night, and I, look at Facebook and stuff. So I can imagine you snuggled up under your covers and watching us there. Tammy says, we bought a heat pump ACT unit a few years ago. Wonderful with the price of heating oil. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Tammy. I think that the heat pump idea is good because it heats and cools, and really efficiently too, apparently. I think I'd rather have that than a car.
Well, you don't use your car often anyways, so.
No, exactly. And I like to walk, and that way I get less sedentary.
Mhm.
I can lose some weight. I mean, it's a great idea.
You guys only need one vehicle,
That's
really.
true, right?
Because you usually go everywhere together anyways.
Yeah, it's true. I
Yeah.
think that's a really good idea.
Mhm.
We'll sell Richard's car.
I don't know if you get much for Richard's car though.
Oh, you're hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't think Richard would appreciate that.
You would get more for yours. But
Yeah, but I like mine. So
yeah, well, that's right, exactly. I mean, now I would be leaning towards Richard's car than yours.
I
but,
think that'll just pay for the air conditioning. It's a good idea.
Don't know how Richard would feel about that.
Well,
but
that doesn't matter. He's
pretty
he's
flexible.
okay. Exactly. We'll just see what he says. And Mary says hello. Archie says hello. Loretta says you need a drum roll.
Oh,
I should
forgot
have.
the drum roll.
Sorry. Jennifer Davis says I love that. Thank
Yeah.
you. And Archie, I hope I'm saying the right word, Archie, or is it Arch? It could Arch RQ. I don't know exactly what your name might be, but maybe you can let us know how to pronounce your name. Loretta says, oh, you love it. Oh, everyone loves it.
Yeah.
So cute, so beautiful, so pretty. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And
Oh,
we should say thank you too.
Thank you. Jennifer said she'll be checking the website all day today. No worries, stalking the website. Jennifer, thank you.
Oh, you guys.
Yeah, same as Loretta thing.
We'll do our best, honestly. I mean, I'm kind of getting the feeling that that's the first thing we have to do. Like, we had some other plans too,
Yeah.
but maybe we
No.
should just do this.
I agree.
Make people
Yeah.
happy.
That's right. I agree. I think the faster we can let it be free.
That's right. Let it go out
Let
the
it
window.
go out the window.
We're so excited because it has been a while since we announced
released
it
a
first.
new design and
And
showed
that
it when
too.
you're first working on it, and I do love how it turned out.
Me
So.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer Chung will be patiently waiting also. Hello, Lisbeth. Nice to see you. Lisbeth, if you haven't seen it yet, the Water Lilies pincushion is coming out today. I said or tomorrow, but probably today.
Probably today.
And those of you who haven't arrived before this, you might want to have a quick peek at it.
Exactly.
It's the Water Lilies pincushion. That's what
see
it's
if
called.
I can hold it up properly. Yep. There we go.
There we go. Wanted for sure. Thank you, Donna. So nice of you. Wanda, hello.
And then, of course, it has the dragonfly scissor case.
And
to go with it.
Tanya says awesome finishing. I have to tell you that.
Thank you.
Donna Watson, good morning. Sherry, good morning. Blah and rainy. Don't worry, sunshine's coming. Jeanette coming. Good morning from Illinois. Oh, Rita wants to order one. It's beautiful. Thank you.
And did you see? It's pronounced Rachel. Her name.
Where are we?
Back up.
Oh, it's okay. However you pronounce my name. My real name is Rachel. Rachel. What a beautiful name. I love that. And I don't think that looks the same, Archie.
No. It's
maybe it's your husband's name. I don't know. Anyway, it's very cute, Rochelle. I'll try to keep your name in mind, but forgive me if we call you Archie.
Yeah,
it's actually kind of a cute name. Sherry loves it too. Beautiful. Thank you to all of you. It's pretty exciting that we get to release a new design.
I know it is. Exactly.
And the Act Pack is there too. And by the way, the Act Pack has the silk ribbon in it, which is 13 millimeters, about this wide. And all you do with it is you put it in a rather long eye of a chenille needle. So you can slip that in there, lock it onto the end of your chenille needle, and come up through the linen, and try to come up through a hole in the linen. And what I've done is I've taken an awl and I have made the hole between the threads of the linen a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
So that you can pull it through more easily without stripping it. Bring it all the way up and use 12-inch pieces. And then you bring it down into a hole next to where you came up, or 2 threads further on. Again, make a little hole with a needle so that it widens it a little bit. Bring it down and then don't pull it all the way through. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do. And then you make another petal the same way. Always be careful where you're putting your needle. Don't make your needle go where there's already silk ribbon underneath.
Yes.
So be very careful. Look underneath. Make sure that you have a place that's completely clear of silk ribbon for your next petal.
Yeah.
I hope that was good.
I think that was good.
Okay, good. And if needed, we can put up a really quick little video.
Yeah. I did write that note on the thing. What about a video?
Yes, I know.
But it's all a matter of time.
It's been a lot lately.
It has, yes.
It looks to me like Susan says we installed a mini heat pump in our RV.
Wow.
I can now make ice cubes.
Susan.
That's funny. That's a really good one. I love that. Did you know we have a Stitch of the Week?
We do have a Stitch of the Week, yes.
Do you know it's coming out in 7 minutes?
No.
It'll be available on our YouTube channel.
YouTube? And what is the Stitch of the Week?
We're feeding each other lines.
We are.
We know what Stitch of the Week is. It's over there.
Yeah, it is over here.
It's called a Diamond Eye.
It's called the Diamond Eye, and you want me, I'll hold this up.
There was one Diamond Eye from this particular pattern, which is BCS of Beyond Cross Stitch level 4, number 3.
Exactly, and let's see if I can show it there.
Yeah, that's great.
It is the border around the outside.
Correct. And I think
on the inside of the gold cross
stitch is to look at it this way.
That way?
Because it's always leaning. That camera's leaning towards us at the top. So I always have to lean in. There we go. But Lisa can't see it so well, so that's the reason why I'm holding it a little bit differently. So you can see those gorgeous diamond eyes. What we do with those diamond eyes, though, is one of the secrets, right? We don't complete all the diamond eye at once. Those of you who've taken
Yeah.
classes from me,
Mhm.
you know that. We complete the diamond eyelets in two journeys.
Yes.
One doing all the bottoms, then all the tops, or vice versa,
Mhm.
whichever. But we do have other patterns that have the diamond
We
eyelet
do.
in them.
Yes, and the first one is from the alphabet series, and it is D is for dancer. The diamond eye is actually at the bottom,
Mhm.
right there. But this is such a cute piece.
D is actually for diamond eye, you know.
D is for diamond eye. D is for diamonds, dancer,
And what? Duck and deer.
dragonfly, dolphin,
Yeah, we said dolphin at the same time. Daisy.
daisies.
Okay, I got it.
Mhm.
Dragon. Oh, you already said dragonfly.
I did. Yep.
What's this? I've forgotten what that is. That's another one. Dog.
Delphiniums,
Delphiniums. Dog.
dog.
I can't remember the names of some of these wonderful
I
specialty
can't
stitches.
either, yeah.
Anyway, this alphabet sampler is D is for dancer.
Yes.
And it looks like there's a few more people here. Hello. Charlotte says hello. Charlotte from Iowa. Nice to see you. Brenda says morning. Better late than never.
Good morning, Brenda.
Absolutely. Always come, no matter what time it is. If we're on, come on down.
Come on in.
Happy Friday, Thea, Lisa, and everyone watching. I'm late and I'm so glad to be here. Thanks, Suzanne. It's really great to always to see you.
Mhm.
And Suzanne, you missed out on the water lilies pincushion, and perhaps so did Brenda and Charlotte. So one more time.
One
We
more
should
time.
probably put it right there.
I know, I keep on leaning around. Yeah,
It's my fault. I put
Yeah.
it in the back.
you did. So let me hold this up.
This one is not available just yet, but I will send out a newsletter very soon when we have our little stock of accessory packs for this one. And of course, we will always have the leaflet.
And there's a little scissor case.
That's right. And we will also have some of the beehive.
Beehive scissor holder.
Yep, not too many, just some.
Just a few. And then we have a few left of the,
Laying tool.
laying tool. It just slipped right out of my
I
head.
know that feeling.
Yeah. It's like, what the heck
What
is
was
this?
that again? What linen is needed? We actually used ice blue
Yes.
ourselves for the water, but if there's a blue that you prefer, it'll all go because even though ice blue is kind of on the cool side, you can also use a warm, more turquoisey blue because we've used some turquoise in with the dragonfly, those beads.
And
Yes.
it's 28 count.
Oh, yes, exactly. So thank you, Charlotte. That's nice. Yes, it
Yeah.
should be arriving sometime. The newsletter should arrive in your post box sometime this afternoon or tomorrow morning. I'm sorry, I can't be more precise. It's just really difficult to know how long it's going to take to do
Exactly.
those things.
It was kind of a last minute decision this morning.
We got them in yesterday.
Yeah.
Or rather, we got in the
The wooden bases.
wooden bases, and we wanted to release them when the wooden bases came
Yeah.
in. And then Lisa said this morning, the wooden bases are here. Can't we release them? And I said, oh gosh, I haven't got the email ready
Yeah.
or anything. And we haven't got everything up on the website yet.
Yeah.
But she said, maybe we can, spend an hour
Exactly.
or two today and not do what we thought we were going to do
Yes.
and do that instead.
And do, yes. So after we're done here, that's the first thing we're going to be working on.
Really, really hard too. Well, no, first I'm going to
Yeah.
probably go and have breakfast. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yes,
I
that
never
would
have
be good.
breakfast. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Okay, Gail said, did you say that the kits, Beyond Cross Stitch kits, will eventually, you can get the charts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you will be able to get or download the PDF charts. I think we might be able to put all of those into actual individual, printed charts too. That's also a possibility, but that's not here yet.
Yeah.
All so far that you'd be able to do is get the plain PDFs without a cover or anything, just the pattern.
Just the pattern, that's right.
I'm going to show another one of the diamond.
Yeah.
This is
Crowning Glory.
Crowning Glory. See, I don't remember that name. And it is one of the earliest designs that
It
I
is.
did. I think it's number 2.
It is number 2.
And you can hardly see it because it's not focusing well. But this was based on an egg design and was meant for Easter kind of thing. But I mean, it's very generic. It's not like it doesn't have to be an Easter design. And at the bottom here, you'll see the diamond eyelets right there in a row. Like that's the whole idea of these diamond eyelets anyway. Do you have another model?
I do. Suzanne, yes, there will be an accessory pack available. We only will have a few of them, so it's first come, first serve.
I'm pretty sure that everyone here could get one.
Yes.
Just
absolutely.
so you know, there's 53 people here.
Yes.
And if everyone gets on board, you can all get one. That
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
But not much more than that,
Yeah.
probably. Beyond Cross Stitch patterns are being sold off.
Yeah.
No, the kits are being sold
Yes.
off, and once all the kits are gone, then we will put up the PDFs for the Beyond Cross Stitch so that you can always still get those patterns.
Exactly. We still do have a few kits from level 1 and level 2.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But the other levels are all gone.
Yes, and the other cool thing is that you can also get them in with the courses. So remember, those PDFs are included if you take a course, let's say a level 1 or a level 5 course. The PDF patterns are all included. There's 10 of them in there. You wouldn't have to buy them extra. So
That's right. Exactly. And the courses, the videos are excellent. So take a course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we have another
We
pattern
do,
that has
exactly.
a diamond eye
And
in it.
this is called Autumn Romance. Let me just get that tag out of the way. And the diamond eyelets are
Yeah, these are like crowded together.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if you can all see them here. I better do it because really it is very far for you. And if you put it up like this, you can't see.
No, I can't.
And so that you're kind of putting things up blind.
Yeah, I am blind.
No, you're putting them up blind.
I am putting them up blindly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we've got these gigantic diamond eyelets in the middle. And then notice we have also tiny little diamond eyelets also in between the big ones. And satin stitches to encase the whole thing. That band is scrumptious.
Mm-hmm.
Love that band. Oh, and this is the Autumn Romance design. Love is a dream that never ends. And it is a matching seasonal design.
Mm-hmm.
There's the spring, summer, fall, and winter. Thank you, Sue Donnelly. And Brenda loves that pattern. Thank you. Oh, Susan Robinson, it's all of a sudden back on heat pumps. How cool. A mini split is a small heat pump. It does about 400 square feet.
Oh.
Yes, that's one of the ones that we're looking at. But I'm thinking, no, I want the whole kit and caboodle.
The whole floor.
I just can't stand the idea of having just one part of my house all nice and cool, and then you have to go in there.
Especially the kitchen, because that's where you'd want that coolness, especially in the summer.
Yeah. I'd want it in my bedroom.
Yeah, that too.
Just lying there, just radiating heat now.
Yeah.
Thank
Kitchen,
you, Brenda.
bedroom, and living room. So you may as well do the whole house.
That's right? I mean, who needs another car? Like I said, Pat Henke says, I call her Panky. That's not right. I'm taking courses and getting PDFs. I printed out a PDF to get the supplies you need. Exactly.
Perfect.
And that, Pat, you're doing so well in your courses. I followed your progress. You're doing excellent work. Good job. Okay, do we have one more? Yes. Actually, we have several more.
A few more, but.
Oh. Okay, so we now have one that has beautiful diamond eyelets at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you the top because this is adorable.
I really like this one. That's kind of on my list of things to do.
Old
I have a long
MacDonald.
list.
Yes, you do. I saw your list yesterday. This is Old MacDonald's farm, and I have to say, we actually have a MacDonald's farm close by, but afterwards I thought, oh, we could put the little phrase in there, Old MacDonald's had a farm. And the cool thing is that this is also really fun for children, so you could make this as a birth sampler, or just make it because it is a really cool way to celebrate small farms in our neighborhood. And then look at the diamond eyelets at the bottom, just to give it a little bit of a base.
Mm-hmm.
The diamond eyelets are surrounded by an over-dyed satin stitch in a sawtooth pattern.
Yeah.
Love this one too.
I love the little goats. I think that
The little goats.
The
I love
little
the one
goats.
that dances down the hill. Yeah, we have a little petting zoo down in Victoria
Yeah.
in Beacon Hill Park. And my daughter was helping there for about 3 years because they had a petting zoo with goats, well, mainly
Yeah.
goats.
Yeah.
They had
And
one horse.
They do a goat stampede.
They do a goat stampede. They had one horse and they had a pig or something at one point.
Mm-hmm.
But these were really
Peacocks and,
old
yeah.
animals that
Yeah.
were let out by farmers,
Yeah.
and so they are getting a lot of love, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay to put that
Yeah.
over there? Okay. Charlotte,
There you
thank
go.
you. The farm scene is called McDonald's Farm.
Old McDonald's.
I don't think it's called Old McDonald. I think it's McDonald's Farm, isn't it? Yes, the phrase is.
The phrase is,
She's
okay.
pointing it. I've written it in.
Yeah.
You
You're-
did-
You stitched it that way. But you mean the farm locally?
No, yes,
Yeah.
also locally, but don't you think that it isn't called Old McDonald's Farm in our leaflet? Our leaflet says McDonald's Farm, I thought, but maybe I'm wrong.
I have a feeling it definitely. No, I think it
I'm
says Old
probably
McDonald's Farm.
wrong.
I think it says Old McDonald's Farm. But,
Okay, good.
mhm.
Thank you so much. Love the design. That's elegant. That's wonderful. Oh, Donna says it's
Yep.
in her to-do pile also, Lisa. Yep, and oh, Suzanne, that's
Yeah,
right, you
stitched
did
it.
do it. That's right. It
Mhm.
was fun to stitch. Thank you. And it looks like Rachel had just had her first few satin stitches with your current work in progress.
Good.
So that sounds like you're just trying to start seeing
Mm.
how many not satin stitches, specialty stitches
Mhm.
that you can start to learn. This is a great place to learn some specialty stitches.
Absolutely.
Go
Yeah.
to our YouTube channel. It's called the Victoria Sampler YouTube channel. Just search for that and then look in there for, if you're on your desktop, you can scroll down to, I think it's the second row of videos, and that would be all stitch videos. And otherwise, just search for any stitch you want to find out, include the name Victoria Sampler, and you'll get our website as well. Kelly says she stitched Old McDonald's Farm for her granddaughter since she loves to sing the
Oh.
song. Aw, that is so
Cute.
nice, Kelly. Susan, hello.
Yeah.
As you say, hello. It looks like you're just came on board. That's wonderful. Exactly. You better sing while stitching that.
Yeah.
And Rochelle is a newbie. Thank you. No, thank you. I'm really glad you're here. So
Mhm.
come back often. And, oh yes, we have one that's completely out of season,
It is completely out of season. Yes.
but
Yeah.
it is really something that you could start now and rotate until it's Christmas.
Well, and actually, it's 6 months until.
Mhm. So it could be really cool.
Exactly 6 months.
So we have our diamond eyelets here, right there. And this whole thing is called Christmas Day. And it starts at the top with Santa Claus in a snowy scene. Those of you who have done this one, you'll recognize this. And then, of course, the family sitting around the fireplace with hanging up the stockings, some specialty stitches. And then we see them going off to, well, I kind of call this midnight mass, but it could also be just going to visit friends. I was raised Catholic, so that's probably why. And there's the diamond eyelets again. And then at night, on Christmas Day, you then have your Christmas dinner. This is kind of traditional for North American, that's for sure. And then a gorgeous Christmassy hardanger piece at the bottom. I hope you like this one too. Did you want to take this one too?
Sure, I'll take that one. I'm running out of space though. Good thing there's a little table over here. I
That's
think
why
I
I
can
put it
probably.
there.
Oh, thank you. That's good.
Thank you, Charlotte. And I don't know, shall we do the last one here? Actually, this is a kind of a meaningful one. We don't show
Yes.
very often.
We don't. No.
This one's called Heirloom Memories. And it's a
yes.
part of
Yes.
Heirloom Memories.
Yes.
So
This, I think this is the smaller version. of it,
yes,
isn't it?
exactly.
Mhm.
And the verse on the smaller version is, remember, although we're apart, you're still in my heart.
Mhm.
And it really is to talk about people that have moved on in their lives so that we no longer see them, or they have passed on. So it's a kind of a genuinely heartfelt, emotional piece. that I experienced when I thought about my grandmother, who was, and so this was quite a while ago. She
Mhm.
passed on, and so I just love this one because it includes flowers that are all about memory in the Victorian flower book. So
Mhm.
the meaning
Mhm.
of these flowers is to do with remembering and love. And this one is very subtle, delicate colors. So you can change the colors and make them colors that would suit someone else. It is very small, and you can see the diamond eyelets there. So it doesn't really take too long to make this one. It's called Heirloom Memories, one of my earlier ones. And I think I can put, no, I need this space here.
You need that space?
Yeah, I
okay,
do.
fine, I'll put it over here.
One more or no?
One more. I'm
Okay.
gonna sneeze though.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do this while you sneeze, okay? I think I can find the,
Excuse me.
we are actually just a little, both Lisa and I are suffering from hay fever, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw some wild blooms out on the road the other day, and I thought, oh, that's
Yeah,
where that's from.
I was sitting outside in my backyard the other night, and you could hear people sneezing in all different yards. It's like, okay, it's not just me then.
Aw, Charlotte says, God bless
Thank you.
You know, we say that to one another from one another's offices.
That's right.
Lisa hears me sneeze as the door's open. She hears me sneeze. She goes, bless you! Thank you. Yes,
Yes.
the whole memories, the heirloom memories, was very meaningful.
Mhm.
I sure didn't want to downplay the importance of that sampler, but that does have diamond eyelets in it as well, so it's a really nice opportunity to show it to you.
And
This-
Sue's asking about the diamond eyeball stitch and the scary stitches.
So that's back there actually. We
It
can
is.
show that. Thank
Yeah.
you, Sue. That's a really nice idea. So we have them in the family sampler as well. I think this is heirloom family.
Mm-hmm.
My family is a sheltering tree. Strong branches to comfort me. There's no place that I'd rather be than with my loving family. And these are my two families. My father's Hurst and my mother was Vanderbilt. As you can tell, it's quite Dutch. And there's the diamond eyelets in the,
Right there.
oh yes.
And
And also, Sue, you're so cute. It's also in this little booklet. So
Mhm.
Scary Stitches has this little booklet in the box. And inside, there's a demon eyeball right there.
Yeah.
You can see it right there. And then on the other side, you can learn to do all these special stitches. And Sue Donnelly was the one who thought up most of the names for all of these
Yeah.
scary Halloween stitches. So I think they were very cute.
exactly.
And it was a class, and we did it as a box.
And it's part of the border around the outside.
Mm-hmm. And it's called Beware. What was it at the bottom?
Beware scary stitches.
Yeah, it's made into a box that you can get at Michael's.
Mm-hmm.
And I painted the side so that it looked a little bit like it was parchment paper inside, and really it was just so effective. It's the
Yeah.
kind of thing that you forget is so cool, but when you see it, you'll see you can line it with purple, and there's a scissor case in there and a scissor fob, I
And
think.
actually, there's a pair of scissors in there.
Oh, and there's a pair of scissors in there.
That's right.
We better take that out.
We can take it out.
And then there's a little name tag in there, the pumpkin seed stitchers. So this was quite the project. I love this project, and I think we still have some backpacks for these.
Actually, we do. We do have backpacks for that.
So that might be something to consider.
There we go. Sorry, I'm trying
That's
to
okay.
figure out how to take this scissor fob. There we go.
Amanda says, I wish we could have a cold Christmas instead of sitting down to lunch at 40 degrees. I don't know.
Yeah.
By the time it's Christmas, you'll wish it was summer, and vice versa. The grass is always greener. Kathleen says she needs to finish her scary stitches before Halloween comes again.
Me too.
Loretta says she loved that class.
Yeah.
I have to admit, it was a great and fun class.
It
and
was.
I hope some of you do finish your box, because it is really great as a centerpiece at Halloween time. You can, you can put it anywhere to look at like anything.
Mm-hmm.
And Leslie says she agrees. She doesn't like 40-degree heat.
Yeah.
We haven't yet had it.
No, we will be getting darn close to it though.
I
So
think that's
Yeah.
probably why I'm thinking, no, I don't really mind having just warmth outside, but when it gets really hot, I
Mhm.
guess I agree with you. Cold really seems an awful lot nicer
Yeah.
than.
You almost need, well, you do have a TV down here. Is it connected to the table that you come
This one
down?
here?
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's not.
No?
No,
Okay.
the one that we have here in this room is primarily for internet.
Absolutely.
So it's
Okay.
only internet as far as I know. And that means I can still stream things like YouTube though.
True, and,
You know.
and Netflix. I was just thinking if it gets really hot upstairs, you could come down here because it's generally a little, quite a bit cooler downstairs.
Well, you're absolutely right. And I could, bring down my airbed, which is always cold when I lie on it for any length of time. I don't know why airbeds are very cold. Or I can sleep in the kitchen upstairs right next to the air conditioner.
Yes. Yeah.
Which would be very embarrassing,
Yeah.
sleeping in my kitchen. Beverly, and you've got the box, you've
Yeah.
got to start stitching it. That'll be wonderful. Absolutely. I love that class too. Thank you all for your wonderful comments, and it's so nice to see that people remember their projects from our classes.
Yes. Yeah.
Speaking of which, we still are progressing along our ideas for having, what do you call them, stitching holiday or
A retreat.
a retreat here in Sydney. Probably not until next spring, but what we were thinking is the possibility exists that we'd have one in the spring and one in the fall. So if that's the case, then that might be an interesting thing. What we'll probably do is send out an email, and then we'll get responses as to which one you'd like to come to.
Yeah.
Once we start asking questions of all of our students, prospective students, then we can kind of find out which one you're more than likely to be able to attend. So we can plan a little bit better, because we just try to guess what you want.
That's right, exactly. Right now, we have to wait until Canada decides to open up the border and let people in again. So.
Yeah, that's going to take a little while, and some people can't travel because they would then have to,
quarantine
on the way back, et cetera, et cetera. So, but we're looking at next year.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
It's kind of fun to think about.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, well, I think we're pretty much through all of the things I wanted to talk about.
Pretty much.
Right?
Yeah.
By the way, I did want to say one thing about our stitch videos, which you'll find in the Victoria Sound Fair Academy. We've had quite a few sign-ups to our academy lately, and I'm really, really happy with that.
Yes.
In the stitch videos that I create, if I am speaking, I generally say things like, you count over 2, or you count over 4. And that means you're counting over fabric threads with your needle. Remember that the first place you start, where you come up, is always 0. Okay, it's not 1. So you come up at 0, and then you count over 1, 2, 3, 4 threads, and you go down there. So the 4th hole is, if you count the first hole you come up in, as 0. Okay, I did want to say that because sometimes people get confused about counting. And in our, the way I've taught it for so long is come up at 0 in your mind. It doesn't say that on the diagram.
No, it doesn't.
And very often the diagram will say number 1, which means that's your first step. But in your mind, you're counting over the threads after you've come up. So the hole you come up in is actually 0, and then the next thread is number 1 and number 2 and number 3 and number 4. Okay, I hope that's clear as mud now. I realize. I remember your diagrams don't say that. Holly's still looking for a thread pack for Erin Christmas in red and green. Any idea on time, please? We've had a couple of people who have asked us for certain packs, and we're getting a little bit, we're sorry. We don't know. And one of the reasons is not every pack is going to be made, and I'm not even sure whether that one will be made.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't wait for it. I would try and find a store, because there are still shops that have a lot of our ACT packs still available. So don't wait for our ACT packs. The other thing is that somebody wrote me back and said, well, it's a real shame that we didn't get to order in advance. But it's really difficult when we have thousands, literally, of people who wanted ACT packs.
Yeah, and we didn't realize how many people wanted them, so.
We had no idea. I
Yeah.
mean, people don't buy backpacks all the time. They buy them only when they need them.
Yeah.
And so we did have a whole bunch.
Yes.
And when we announced it, literally they flew out the door.
Yeah.
And that's why we've been so busy. But we can't really say whether we're going to have that one in or not. I'm honestly not even sure, in amongst all of the ordering that we had to do, whether that one actually came up as needing to be ordered. So all I can say is please watch your emails. If there is a pack that I mentioned in my emails that you particularly want, do make sure that you get it right away. And it is first come, first served.
Yeah.
We simply haven't got enough staff to keep track of a waiting list of any sort. It is amazing. We have over 6,000 people now on our mailing list. And these are all very good fans. They're not just, oh, I'll be on your mailing list too. They're people that really want our things.
Yeah.
And of course, it takes time for them to want our things. So we understand that not everyone can get what they might want as far as backpacks are concerned. But we do try very hard to be as fair as we can. And we try to talk to people here as far as how much is coming and, to be aware of things, etc. So hopefully no one will hate us by the time we finish selling off all our accessory packs. But I promise that we will let you know as soon as we can.
Yeah.
For now, all I know is we have still some accessory packs on our website. If you want them, I suggest you get them now. But they're not very many. And the ones that are being ordered, I think it was, we just did an order about a couple of days ago. We did a large order for pre-orders for our shops.
Yeah.
They're the ones that wanted the pre-orders and they could afford to pay for the huge batch. So from our point of view, we did those and a few extra of some of the leaflet or some of the packs. And if that's the case, if there are some left over, you'll hear about them.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I feel bad because I wish that, I wish people had had the decision to get things before we decided to retire.
That when they were, available.
Yeah. And that's unfortunate. I know that you guys all thought that we were going to be here forever.
Yeah. Well, so did I.
So did I. And so did I. But we are, I think my age has a lot to do with it, my decision. But also, there's a time that you decide that things just don't go the way you want them to go anymore. And I personally find that my stress level is too high. And I couldn't predict that. I remember saying to Lisa, I thought we'd be able to continue on for at least another 3 years.
Yeah.
But seriously, I think it's really better for my health that I slow it down. And accessory packs are the ones that are a whole extra business.
Yes, exactly. And Victoria Sampler or Thea and I will be evolving into something different. That's all I can say, right?
All we know is that Lisa and I will probably try to move forward into another business plan. We do have to make it work as far as the money is concerned, and we hope to be able to continue at least some designing. But it's the packs that are the sticking point. And someone else actually mentioned, why don't you have someone else make the packs? And I'm thinking, does anyone want to volunteer to take on that business? Because if you do, we'd be happy to sell that to you. We have all the information you might need. But the thing is that we simply can't continue to do that part of the business. It's too time consuming, too inventory consuming, just too much. And so I hope that you all understand that that's really kind of the way it is.
Yeah.
Oh dear, I'm making way too many defensive statements. But I do feel bad because people are missing things. So I understand. I wish we could have a cold Christmas. Okay, I'm back in. Okay, need to finish. In our hot times. Third pack. So Holly, I hope that long answer answered your very quick question, which was any idea on time.
Yeah.
No,
We have no idea.
Oh,
If or even when.
that's right. Heather Lou says, "Hey, glad there will still be a retreat." Exactly.
Yes.
That's exactly what we were thinking too. Is we need a retreat and we need to be able to know what people are coming, and then we will get materials for you then. Thank you. I have this half done without the rest. Please.
So,
Okay.
have you stitched it already and it's half done and you've lost the threads, Holly, or what?
Yeah, Holly, let us know here or email us at info@victoriasample.com. Maybe we can help in some way. There are things that we could possibly help you with or show you what to do. Remember, on the website, there is a menu item along the top on your desktop version. In other words, look at the browser window, and at the top it'll say FAQ, FAQ. Click on FAQ, and the second question down has in it a question that's about conversion charts. Click on conversion chart question, and you'll get PDFs conversion charted into DMCs. And that's going to be a thing that's going to be more obvious
Absolutely.
in the future, so that people can go and check out their DMC colors, and then maybe get silks, or maybe choose different silks that they want if they want to work with silks or over dyes.
Yeah.
But at least you'll get an idea if you have a DMC chart or a sample chart, then you can kind of get an idea of what colors to substitute.
Yeah, exactly. And if you want to do silks, of course, the material list is in the leaflet itself, the pattern itself. You might want to try to get skeins.
Yeah,
rather than
especially
accessory pack.
Yeah, especially the over dyes. You can't really substitute for those very well. The Gloriana, the Caron collection, and thread.
Gloriana.
Sorry.
Gentle Art.
Gentle Art over dyes. So there's a variety of over dyes that would be good to get those, and then maybe do the rest with your own selection of silks that you already maybe have in your stash.
Yes.
But you can look at the color conversion charts to DMC to kind of pinpoint the color. What is the name of your beginner's course for Hardanger? Charlotte, it is called Intro to Hardanger.
Yeah.
And it is in our courses on our website.
Exactly. And also Beyond Cross Stitch Level 5, if you start at the first one and progress to 10, that's also kind of a beginner Hardanger course as well.
Right. So go to your courses by going to our catalog. And at the top, when you hover over that catalog on our website, there you will find the word courses as a subheading. You click on that and you'll see there's a number of courses available. One of them would be Beyond Cross Stitch Level 5, and the other one would be Intro to Hardanger. You decide which one you like best. So I hope that works for you, Charlotte. Kathleen says, can you tell us how much of each thread we need in the design to see if we have enough in our stash? No, we can't. That's unfortunate, but we really can't, because that generally would mean a lot more work for us to do that. There are over 400 designs, and if we do it for one, we'd do it for everything else.
Yes.
So, Kathleen, I'm so sorry. I wish we could. Lisa, what are you going to do with your spare time?
Good question, Tanya. Right now, I haven't really given it much thought as to what's next.
Oh, that's a good, very final sounding answer. Jennifer Davis says, no need to defend yourself. We all have to slow down. None of us wants to. And we'd love you to be here and have stuff available forever, but that's not realistic.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you, Jennifer.
I guess we've been getting so many people wanting things that it does feel a little bit like, well, we can't please everyone.
Yeah.
Carol says, your backpacks are convenient, but you can find things to take their places. I have done that several times. Absolutely. And a lot of people already have. And by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but the stitch along is an exercise in doing that, just that.
Definitely.
You know, you found the stitch alongs can be created by you guys. So there's a whole new level of creativity that's available to you if you start being a little more experimental and brave in choosing your own colors. It's amazing what you can do. How different every one of them looks, right?
Yeah, definitely.
They are looking amazing too, by the way. Your beads and embellishment might be difficult to find for some items. Absolutely. But
definitely.
I don't know about you, but you go to Michael's and there are more and different beads and embellishments there. So the idea of substituting, I think for some people, they don't like to do it because they're afraid. But boy, is there ever a lot of stuff out there. In a bead store or an online bead store, make sure you get the right sizes. And we usually put in how many millimeters our larger beads are.
Yeah, I mean, a regular seed bead, I think, is classified as a size 11, and the petite is a size 18.
That's right. So the larger beads will be like a size 5, for instance, or a size 3.
Yeah.
And then they also have them by the millimeter. And I'm not sure how much a regular seed bead. You know how many millimeters? Would that be like 2 millimeters?
I think it's close to a 2.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so there's ways of substituting that we really encourage.
Definitely.
Because you won't be able to find the packs anymore. But thank you for saying they were convenient, because that's why we made them to begin with. Okay, are you guys ready? Drum roll.
Drum roll.
It's the stitch along, and we have the last part of June here, and haven't done July yet.
No, but we were talking about it, and I like that. I like my idea.
So next week, hopefully, we'll have our July, first part of July ready for you. This is the last part of June. So I hope you enjoy this. And I don't know how many of you guessed this, but you know, there's such a thing as a June wedding, right? So those very cute little people are there. And these, of course, are more like short. So they look a little bit like children dressed up. Or you can also put in maybe your dog or your cat. You can put in a vase with flowers as well. You can put in all sorts of different things if you don't want to make a wedding sampler. But for the idea of all of the months, I thought this would be a good, appropriate.
I agree. I think it's very appropriate.
Very cute. So I hope that settles our discussion about backpacks, etc. We're going to get on it right now for the dragonfly.
For the
sorry,
water lilies.
I always call it the dragonfly.
It's water lilies. We didn't want to confuse it with the other dragonfly.
That's right, we didn't. Jennifer says very cute, thank you. And Loretta's saying have a great weekend. Oh, and she said her parents are married in June. There you go. Gorgeous June, thank you, Suzanne. Our anniversary's in June. Oh, that's good. So those of you who really gravitate to the wedding idea, I'm so glad for you. And otherwise, substitute with something that you do, like charm, a button, doesn't matter. I hope you have a really, I was married in June, Amanda. A little spelling mistake there. We're just about to say goodbye. And I think this is the button that we say goodbye, right? Oops.
I think so. Yeah. That's scary. It did that last time too.
Leslie says, oh my gosh, perfect. It's my parents' wedding anniversary in June and a lovely memorial to them.
Perfect. Yes.
Thank you so much for letting us know. I love it when things are perfect.
Yeah.
Hope you have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Hope you have a good weekend.
I hope you have a good weekend too. I actually plan to have a good weekend. I'm gonna stop on my way home and get some goodies to eat by myself this weekend.
That's right. You have your own very own weekend.
That's right.
Coming up. And so we're about to work on this afternoon so that you guys can get an email so that you know whether it is ready to go or not.
Exactly. There's a scissor case and I actually have scissors in there.
Oh, that looks really nice. So have a wonderful weekend. See you next week.
Yeah. See you next week.
See you Friday.
Bye-bye.